Hey guys, welcome back to another hiking adventure. Today I am on the Columbia River Gorge on the Washington side of the river, and I'm about to do the Cape Horn Loop Trail. I am roughly about 45 minutes-ish from Portland, Oregon, and this looks like it's going to be a very beautiful hike with scenic overlooks along the way and lots of green lush trees and all that good stuff that the Pacific Northwest hiking trails have to offer. So the loop has a lower part and a higher part. I'm starting off with the higher part of the loop. I don't know if that's going to be any easier or harder, but that's the way I'm starting off. This trail is labeled as moderate at 6.4 miles round trip, 1,348 feet of elevation gain. So today the weather's going to be constantly changing on me. Right now the sun is coming out, but it was raining earlier and it should rain off and on throughout the day. Right now it is late September, which is a really nice part of the year. It's the morning, roughly about 10:30. Temperature at the moment is about 58. So I started warming up after all this climbing up, took both my layers off, and now I'm in a t-shirt. But the weather does change, so I might have to clothe back up again eventually. So far, I haven't really seen any viewpoints, just lots of lush, beautiful green mossy trees, which is a good start. So I reached this very beautiful overlook, which has an amazing view of the Columbia River Gorge. This is one of many overlooks on this hike. This one's killer though, I'll tell you that. Well, I'm not anywhere near done with this hike yet. I still got quite a bit to go, way more overlooks to check out. And I forgot to mention this, but I did stick an AllTrails link down in the description below, which will give you directions and a trail map to help you with this hike. So it looks like I just reached another overlook not far from the first one, and this place is called Pioneer Point. It's slightly off trail on a spur trail. I only saw it because I had the AllTrails map pointing it out. So the sun is really starting to come out now, and it's turning out to be a very beautiful day. It may still rain again, but the way it looks right now, like it's not probably going to, but who knows. The weather's a little different out here than where I live in Las Vegas. It changes consistently. So right here, it looks like I take a sharp left. This is a really cool section of the hike because I'm walking through like an old growth, like rainforest, temperate rainforest type area that is very similar to something you would see at Olympic National Park in Washington. So it looks like I just reached another incredible overlook of the Columbia River Gorge. I think from this point of the trail I start heading to the lower part of the hike, the lower trail. Let's go check out what that looks like. So this section right here is the part that's closed during the falcon nesting. You know, I always love hiking in the Pacific Northwest, but the one thing that does suck about it is the damn spider webs I always have to walk through on the trail. There's always a lot. And we have here another awesome overlook. The sun is really out right now. It's a beautiful day. And I'm really enjoying this hike. And this is actually a really nice overlook. So now I'm gradually going down to the lower trail little by little. This hike is just very nice. I really recommend it. I'm enjoying it. There's a lot to it, obviously. And I still got more to go. I wasn't joking about how many viewpoints this trail had, and here's yet another one, and it's pretty spectacular, just like the rest of them. So there's a lot of sections on this trail, especially toward this part of the hike, that have other trails like crisscrossing this one. It gets very confusing, and they're not marked. So that is where the AllTrails map comes very handy. Like, if I didn't have that right now, I would have no idea which trail I'm supposed to go on. Around this area, at least. Yeah, the trail is going sharply down. You can see how much closer we are to the water, and that's a nice little rock formation down there on the bottom. It's just sticking up really high. This section right here, I'm going to start switchbacking back up again, it looks like. But the good thing is it's very lush and green right here. Look at how beautiful this green moss is on the rocks and stuff. It's a bit different. So this has definitely been the rockiest part of the hike so far. The rest of the trail has been pretty much smooth dirt. Definitely got to watch your footing a lot more on this section. Now, this was a big surprise to me. I did not know there was a waterfall on this trail. Now, there's one right behind me, and I don't know if it's seasonal or what, but there's a waterfall right behind me, and it's really cool. So the waterfall didn't have the strongest flow, but it was very unique looking, and it was very large too. So that was definitely a nice surprise for this hike. Yeah, the hike gets really super narrow, so if you have a fear of heights, I wouldn't recommend this. All right, so this trail has gotten down to another road. Let's figure out where this continues. So I'm thinking this trail is supposed to go down this road a little bit until I find another turnoff. Yeah, it definitely looks like I'm going the right way. Maybe the road is the rest of the trail all the way back. I'll let you know though. Road hiking is not exactly my favorite, but at least this way we can do a loop trail. It's always better to do a loop than an out and back. You just see a lot more. Well, if you take a look here, that was somebody's mailbox before. That's now covered in these thorny plants. How funny. Even though I'm hiking along a road right now, it is a very pretty road with lots of great scenery. So it looks like the rain is starting to come down again. Feels good though. Well, it looks like I'm finally where the trail goes back off the road and onto a normal hiking trail. So if you were going the opposite way I went on this hike, you would see this sign right here telling you to hike on the road. It is actually not too much further to the end right now. As you can see, the brush is pretty high here. All right, so back to the trailhead where I first started the loop. So this ended up being a really cool hike, and I'm gonna agree with AllTrails that this is a moderate trail, and it's definitely not a beginner hike, definitely not a super crazy hard one either. And the trail had some really nice overlooks of the Columbia River Gorge, also had some very beautiful old growth trees, and it is a little weird to hike on the road for like the last, what, 1/4 of the trail, but at least it's a scenic road. You guys, I really want to thank you so much for joining me on this adventure today. If you liked the video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you have not done so already, I would totally love for you to subscribe to my channel so I can take it with me on future hiking adventures around the Pacific Northwest or other parts of the nation. Thanks again. I'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time.